The police found a woman's body by the river. Strangely enough, she had been dismembered and then sewn back together again. I soon performed an autopsy on the body. Her beautiful breasts and flat abdomen made me can't help but praise them. I found a large amount of sand and mud in her mouth and nose, inferring that she had been killed in a sandy and gravelly area. The irregular footprints at the crime scene, along with small circular holes, indicated that the culprit was lame. The police quickly arrested the killer. Unexpectedly, the killer did not deny the charges. Instead, he openly and directly confessed to the crime. Yet I received photos of my daughter being kidnapped, and the kidnapper was none other than the killer in front of me. He threatened me to get him acquitted within 3 days, or my daughter would end up like that female corpse. Having no other choice, I had to tamper with the evidence. First, I killed the puppy at home, and smeared its blood on the weapon used for dismemberment. Then I obtained the fingerprints and bodily fluids of the victim's boyfriend. Finally, I put the bodily fluids inside the victim's body, and pressed the fingerprints onto her thighs. After finishing all this, I altered the autopsy report, changing her cause of death to rape and murder. In the end, the victim's boyfriend was arrested by the police, while the real killer, Jack, was acquitted due to insufficient evidence. I found Jack and begged him to release my daughter, but he told me a story instead. Years ago, his sister was raped and murdered by a group of wealthy kids. The forensic pathologist clearly had the evidence, but took a bribe to pay for his daughter's medical treatment, so he falsified the autopsy report. As a result, the 3 murderers were acquitted, while his sister was labeled a prostitute by everyone. I realized that everything was my fault. I knelt on the ground and begged him to spare my innocent daughter. Eventually, he told me where my daughter was. I rushed into that room. My daughter was lying in a glass tank covered with rose petals. I tried to pick her up, but couldn't touch her body no matter how hard I tried. It was only then that I realized the body of that female corpse was my daughter all along. I could never forgive myself for what I had done, and in the end, I left this world together with Jack.